really wearing a cat t-shirt to the conference? Hello and welcome back to Fashion Bites. I'm Ellen Byerrum, author of the Screwball Noir, Crime of Fashion Mysteries featuring Lacey Smithsonian, a fashion reporter in Washington, D.C., the city that fashion forgot. Today I am talking about what clothes work for you at a conference or a convention. That depends on a couple of things. What kind of conference it is and what you perceive to be your role. There are professional conferences, conferences that support your interests, or fan conferences. Your role can be either as a panelist or speaker, or as an attendee or a fan. How you dress depends on what you want to achieve. Let's start with the business conference you attend for your job. First, there are some things to be aware of for every conference, no matter what it is and whatever your role is. You are going to need comfortable shoes because the floors can be murder on your feet. At a big convention, the floors are carpeted concrete. If you wear skinny high heels, your legs and feet will hate you. And clunky athletic shoes are not right either, so you will have to look for a comfortable shoe with support. 2. The temperatures in hotels and convention halls are variable, but they're never quite comfortable. They're usually frigid. However, occasionally the air goes out and becomes overly hot and stuffy. Therefore, you need to be prepared for either by wearing or bringing layers. 3. If you're traveling and have just a small suitcase or bag, you need to coordinate your clothes so you can mix and match outfits for different looks. This is easier if you keep your clothes in the same color palette. For instance, black and blue and green, or gold and brown and white. Also, it's easier if you keep patterns to 1 or 2 pieces. For instance, a top and a skirt. That way they're easier to mix and match. Now, if you're going to a conference for work, a lot of people think, yay, a conference is playtime and you can go wild on the boss's dime. Wrong. When I was a reporter, a conference was never exactly fun. While convention goers were off to dinners and parties and receptions, reporters had to take notes all day and write and file stories into the night. We were lucky to grab a salad or a package of jerky for the hotel room. It is not as glamorous as you might think. But for most people, a conference is a change of pace and a welcome break from the everyday job. A conference is an opportunity to enhance your skills and also to make a positive impression on new people you meet. Maintaining a professional demeanor and appearance is important. Don't go crazy at the open bar cocktail party. You don't want to do anything that's blackmailable, and bad behavior has a way of following you around. Give yourself a 1 or 2 drink maximum at any reception or dinner. Don't spout off to your boss or other influential people. And remember, one unintended false move can waylay your career. Also, you don't want to look hungover the next day. Business casual attire is usually fine. But I don't mean casual Friday, which is often an excuse for sloppiness. You can be comfortable at a conference, but tattered jeans and t-shirts are not acceptable. Don't deliberately dress down. In some cases, dressy dark-wash jeans are acceptable. Now, men can generally ditch their ties and dress shirts, but a blazer is essential to bring along, as well as a tie, just in case. Men and women both can wear khakis or nice slacks, and you can pair slacks with a dressed-up t-shirt in a color or print, not a plain white t-shirt, and an acceptable choice is a colorful polo shirt with a blazer, or try a nice sweater. When you're sitting all day on hard, ergonomically incorrect chairs, you don't want to be constantly pulling down a short, tight skirt that shows off the wrong assets. If you want to wear a skirt or dress, ones that are flared or full at the bottom are a good choice and will allow you to sit comfortably without revealing too much. Your personal comfort is important. After all, if you are cold or miserable, you won't pay attention to the speaker or learn anything. Here's where layering comes in. When you go to a conference and it's 100 degrees outside, don't forget it's probably 65 degrees inside, and if you're just sitting there, it will feel cold and get colder. There's only so much coffee or tea you can try to drink and keep warm. Bring a jacket or a sweater to put on, and when the air conditioning is blowing on the back of your neck, it's always good to have a shawl or scarf to wrap around it. You'll want a tote bag or briefcase to carry around all the brochures and press kits and information that's handed around. Don't forget your business cards. You don't want to be the person who says, "Oh, I just ran out," or "Oh, I forgot to bring them." It does not make the best impression to rip a page out of the program and scrawl your information on it. Pack in a small notebook and pen or iPad or tablet in case anything important comes up and you need to write a contemporaneous memo. Many conferences supply a tote bag that you can use if it's not too garish and covered with advertising. This one is tasteful, as you can see. If you decide to bring a backpack or a rolling backpack because of health reasons, be sure it isn't too large and is in good condition. You don't want to look like you're heading out to climb a 14er during lunch. When you're a presenter or a speaker, you want to stand a bit apart from the crowd. After all, you've been selected to make a presentation, be a speaker, or sit on a panel. You have expertise and you want to look the part. This is when normal business attire is a good idea depending on your business. Definitely a suit, a good jacket with slacks, or a skirt and tailored coat dress is appropriate. A dress with a jacket is also good. As I have said before, a jacket doesn't have to be boring. You can select one that is flattering and in a different pattern. When you're a speaker, you might only be visible from the waist up. So a great necklace might add a bit of interest, or a good pair of earrings. You don't have to look like a chandelier. On the other hand, you don't also have to be a completely plain Jane. An elegant scarf can add a bit of visual interest, as can a great pin. Now, let's move on to mystery conferences and the readers who attend them to meet writers, ones they admire and ones they hope to meet. One thing to keep in mind is that readers read. They may love the descriptions of empire gowns and Regency mysteries, but in general, many do not care about what they wear. The life of the mind is what interests them. They may not get out that often, so mystery conferences are an opportunity to express themselves. They may wear their heart on their sleeves, and some reveal their interest through their sweatshirts and t-shirts. It's always fun to see people battling it out with their identical cat t-shirts and sweatshirts, cat earrings and black stretch pants. Sometimes I'm sorry there aren't magazine features on writers on who wore it best. But really, who could decide? There's also a lot of sweatshirt reading going on that provides amusement. I would like to point out that when people wear words on their clothes, they mean it. There's simply no other way to interpret this. There is no room for irony. A lot of the sayings are funny and appropriate to a mystery conference, such as, "Careful or you'll end up in my novel," or "This sweatshirt is a red herring," or "Never judge a book by its movie." However, these sayings can go too far. At one mystery conference, I saw a woman sitting by herself wearing a large black sweatshirt that said, "Go the hell away, I'm reading." Even at a conference where there were a lot of sweatshirts, that one was unique, and I think inappropriate. Why would you go to a public conference of mystery writers and readers to wear something so insulting and off-putting? Are you laughing at your own private joke? By the way, I didn't see anyone talking to her, and I wasn't about to either, so I guess the message worked. Let me point out that no one has to wear t-shirts or sweatshirts. Nice slacks and tops are perfectly acceptable. You can even wear a dress. You can wear nice jeans. And if you're on your way to being a mystery writer, you can always dress like you're already there. My number one rule of clothing is you can wear what you want, but you can't stop people from laughing. My second rule of clothing is, if you buy my books, you can wear whatever you want, within reason. Mystery conferences, like business conferences, have speakers who want to distinguish themselves apart from the crowd. The same general rules apply for business panelists, apply also to mystery conference speakers. A great jacket is appropriate. A jacket gives the impression of authority and can be worn over dresses or with a skirt or slacks. At mystery conferences, a number of writers wear a lot of artsy jackets with free-flowing silhouette, as well as jackets more traditionally styled. And accessories are the icing on the cake, so to speak. But accessories are not for everyone. A few years ago, a female mystery writer was in high dudgeon because someone told her she should wear a sparkly necklace. How dare they? By the way, it wasn't me. You don't have to wear a statement necklace if you don't want to. If something feels wrong to you, like a sparkly statement necklace, don't wear it. And by the way, your conference badge does not qualify as a necklace. You might want to wear an eye-catching pin instead. even the ones that features your book covers. Think of what sets you apart from the crowd. You might want to evoke something from your books in your attire. I've heard that you should wear the same color as your latest book cover. Why not? What do you think? First of all, wear colors that flatter you. If you don't know what they are, ask a friend. Lots of writers do not wear makeup. That would not be me. I wear makeup as a public service, so I don't frighten the populace. However, if you are under lights that wash you out, even if you don't like makeup, it's advantageous to wear foundation and some blush or color. I will be on a panel at Malice Domestic, a mystery conference in Rockville, Maryland, on Saturday, April 28th, this year, 2018. The panel is From Page to Screen and features writers who have had their books translated to film or TV. And there will be a signing afterward. I'm very excited about it. And if you didn't know, 2 of my books were turned into films for the Lifetime Network. They are Killer Hair and Hostile Makeover. So, what am I going to wear? I have no idea. I am like everybody else and can go into a panic, but these are the basics. I will wear a comfortable jacket and probably a statement necklace because they are fun. And most likely I'll pair it with a skirt and a top. Because Lacey Smithsonian wears vintage clothing, my item will probably be vintage like this 1940s jacket. I'll be wearing comfortable shoes like these. They have a small heel, but they also have a generously padded sole. And I'll also have scarves and shawls on hand. I might wear a great pin. I will have postcards in my tote bag, business cards, and a copy of my latest book handy. I will also have a protein bar in my tote in case I don't have a chance to eat, and it will also keep me from gobbling all the available chocolate. In the meantime, I will be stressing about the rest of it. If you have suggestions for me, let me know. That's all I have for now. If you want to know more about me or my books, check out my website at ellenbyerrum.com. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to this channel. That way you won't miss any. And feel free to share. This isn't a secret society. Bye.